All right, let's work through this challenge problem. So Juan is pushing a large box with a force of 600 newtons to the right. The box weighs 200 newtons. Draw a force diagram to show the forces acting on the box. The first thing I'm going to do as I go through this one is I'm going to highlight what the forces are. So here it tells me we have 600 newtons and it's to the right. Remember that when we're talking about forces, we have to tell us, or we have to remember which direction they're going in so I know which direction to draw my arrow. And then the box weighs 200 newtons, right? So remember when it says weighs, that means, I'll do that in orange. So when we're talking about weight, that's always going to be down. Okay, so let's draw our force now. We should be able to, we've got all our information. So we've got a box, right? And so first we've got 600 newtons to the right, okay? So I'm going to draw my arrow to the right, and I'm going to write 600 newtons. Check. And then weighs, I know that means my arrow is going to go down, right? And that tells me that force is 200 newtons. Check. So then this is what your force diagram could look like. Now, spoiler alert, I'm going to draw something in pink that we're going to learn about next class. But if Juan is pushing a large box with a force of 600 newtons to the right, there's going to be a force of 600 newtons to the left, right? Because the box is going to exert the same amount of force on Juan as he exerts on the box. However, we'll talk a lot more about this once we get to our next class. So you don't need to put the pink part, and I'll erase it. You don't need to put this part in your force diagram. Just know that's what happens. Anything you apply a force on applies a force back on you. It's a very cool concept, but we'll talk about it later. This is what your force diagram should look like for now. Good job.